Corey, dude, this is one we've been waiting for quite some time. It is Assassin's Creed Mirage. We're getting in the world of Basim. Dude, it's his story, his origin story, right? We saw it all wrap up at the end of Valhalla, and we saw Basim, and we were like, yo, what's going on with this dude? Well, now we find out how he came to be, from a street thief into a full assassin. And Ubisoft pointed out very early on, this is the return to form for Assassin's Creed, right? If you're a longtime fan and been there since the Altair and the SEO days like we have, yo, memorable days. Yeah. Well, welcome back. Yo, a return to form is an understatement, dude. I haven't had this much fun in an Assassin's Creed game in so long. I can't believe it. I wrapped this up in just under 32 hours. I have done the campaign, but yet I'm going back to 100% this thing. I can't get enough. I love being in the world. Baghdad is a fantastic place to be in. Dude, it is such a close niche, close quarter feeling that I'm able to go. I probably spend 80% of my time on the roof running around. The parkour is there. It is strong. It's not perfect, but it is so close. I'm doing runs. I'm like, yo, this is an old school Assassin's Creed back to form where we've been asking for hide in the shadows kind of thing, right? I'm eavesdropping on people. We're pickpocketing left, right, and center. And it all plays so well together. And then everything is stealth. Dude, I'm going into areas and I'm going in almost to the front door. Actually, 90% of it is probably on the roof.
Yeah.
Take out everybody and then vanish. And I'm loving it. It is so good. Corey, before I keep gushing, dude, how's your experience been with Mirage?
Well, honestly, we're both huge Assassin's Creed fans. I recently played Valhalla. I love that game. I got 100 plus hours into that with all the DLCs and everything. But honestly, it just became too much of a game. And so I was excited because really what the advertising with Mirage was is that we were going to, like you said, get back to the OG Assassin's Creed, something where we're a little more simplified, but kind of back on track to where this kind of all started for the fans. And I think that's what brought a lot of excitement here. And like you said, they've kind of nailed it, man, because I enjoyed the first Assassin's Creed game so much. And I feel like all the elements that kind of were missing in that game, because there was a lot of repetitiveness, and as you kind of got through, it was a lot of fun at the time the game came out. It was, you know, kind of a breakthrough as far as the gameplay and the mechanics, but now we're getting a game that's so full. There's so much to do here. The fact that you're even able to stay on path and finish the campaign in 30 plus hours is pretty impressive, because I'm spending all my time pickpocketing people, man. I am stealing so much stuff because I'm finding it to be the best kind of source of revenue in the game, because I'm really enjoying just kind of traveling around Baghdad and this whole city. But like you said, there's so many people, there's so many buildings, there's kind of just little areas everywhere to discover, and you're going to be rewarded for all your exploration in this game. There's so much to do just outside of the main story, but the main story has got its hooks into me so much already. The fact is, all the cutscenes, everything they kind of bring you through, the characters you get to meet, Roshan, there's so many different cool kind of assassins and hidden ones that you do get to meet along the way here. And it's just been a ton of fun getting into it. And like you said, getting kind of back to form what Assassin's Creed used to be, and we're back in it now, but we're getting all these kind of extra gameplay mechanics that are making it so much more enjoyable.
No, that's the biggest highlight, right? Dude, the knife, the throwing knife is back. Yeah. Like, that's a... Where did that go? The only thing that was missing, dude, is the double hidden blade. Like, I want to do the double air assassination again, right? Like, it would have been nice, but, you know, I'm still able to jump off the rooftop, nail somebody, and then vanish. Or get spotted by the locals, get called out. Yo, there he is. I'm like, now I gotta run, right? But then, boom, back to the roof, and away I go. Break that line of sight. It has that old school feel with that new charm with the new school, right? It's so well done. The story, Basim's upcoming from the street thief to what happens to set him on his path as becoming an assassin is incredible. Roshan, easily the best mentor in the entire franchise for Assassin's Creed. I thought she was a fantastic character. I loved her every step of the way. It was so cool. I can't wait to talk to other people when they wrap up the game, so we can kind of start gushing a little bit more about it. But it's the return to form, the pickpocketing, the story, the beautiful world of Baghdad. That stunning environment. Each has its own distinct district, and you can tell the difference too when you're over in with the merchants versus somewhere else, right? Or the round city. It's just like, man, the walls that go up in that place. I'm like, really? This is how it goes down? And you're trying to get around, but you're constantly getting spotted. Or if you get too much notoriety, right? It's kind of like getting that 5-star rating on GTA.
GTA,
and you're like,
yeah.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. So, but then you vanish. Yo, it's cool. Upgrading your tools, getting into contracts, and the way the story is told with the investigations. I love the mystery behind it. And like you say, you get rewarded for exploring. Dude, I don't read notes when it comes to the game, right? I play the game, I play the campaign, I have a great time, but then every once in a while, there's a game that kind of hooks you as you're exploring with, oh, there's a note. What does that say? And I'm coming across experiences that I'm just like, yo, that one kind of hurt. Like, I felt that little story tidbit. And then there's other bits of it too that tie into the actual mission you're on. So well crafted. Dude, this is one of Ubisoft's best Assassin's Creed games ever.
Yeah, they've introduced a few different mechanics than we're normally used to here. Like you said, we're getting the tools with the dagger, we're getting the blow darts, there's different types of kind of grenades and bombs that you can also unlock. Then we get into kind of just the upgrading. It's simplified here, which is kind of nice, because if you remember what Valhalla was like, the skill tree there was massive. You had to scroll all over the screen just to find different areas of that skill tree. Here we've kind of got 3 basic skill trees that give you enough to kind of want to get through them as quickly as possible, because you want these upgrades and these abilities to kind of add to your gameplay and all your kind of adventures as you go through here with Basm. And I like the fact that they have simplified some of these mechanics. It makes it a little bit easier. We're not so heavy with the RPG elements here, and that's kind of what makes this game a little bit more enjoyable. We can upgrade, we can buy different outfits and costumes and change out just like we can in all these other games, but they've just brought a level of simplicity to it that I think new players to this franchise are really going to enjoy.
Absolutely, Corey, but the game isn't quite perfect, right? When I'm running through the parkour, all of a sudden I'm taking a left turn out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, my line's right there. So what do? Well, I turn around, go back, and then re-hit that line, right? I'm like, yo, I know I can nail this. So I go and do that. You're talking to some of the merchants around the area, and I feel like the eye connection just isn't really there. I like they're staring right through you. Some of the repetitive dialogue is there as I'm out and about within the world too. I'm hearing the same lines kind of rinse and repeat after 30 hours. I get it, but at the same time, like, really, I heard that line like 5 minutes ago. So just some of the smaller, like, at this point, dude, I'm really just kind of nitpicking to find something kind of, hey, maybe you can try and improve this. Like, it's just one of those things, right? Otherwise, though, dude, Assassin's Creed Mirage is so well done. Such a welcomed return to form. Well, Corey, dude, at this point, I just want more Mirage. It's been such a welcome return to form. I loved it. It is the old school with the new school. I love Basm as a character. It was nice to get into a backstory of him, have a better understanding moving forward. For me, Assassin's Creed Mirage is one of the best Assassin's Creed games to date. 9.5, man. This is a standout. How about you?
You know what? I'm right up there with you, Drew. I had a blast playing this game. It's been so much fun kind of learning about Basm. He was an intriguing character in Valhalla, so jumping into this one, learning his backstory and kind of his coming up and coming to form and what we kind of knew him in Valhalla as has just been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the story, these new mechanics that have been introduced. Everything's been so much fun. I'm giving this one just a little bit lower than you. I'm going with a 9, but my overall experience here has just been so great.